Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do our Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, I think most of you might have understood that the analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty that we did. So Bank Nifty followed the exact similar way. So we discussed that if Bank Nifty opens somewhere close to 35,700 to 800, and if it gives a dip to 35,500, then I said that we can expect Bank Nifty to go up and fill the gap. So that's what it did today. But the only thing that did not work today was I expected that Bank Nifty would spend some time near 38,500 and then immediately it would reverse, but it reversed just at the first candle itself. So our planning, our levels were perfect. The only thing is there was an issue with the timing, but we cannot be perfect with each and everything. But people who understood that it took support at 38,500 could have traded, but to be very frank, that was not really easy because the first candle itself made a huge movement, and capturing the further move becomes a little difficult. So but then after that momentum, Bank Nifty was totally traveling in the range, so it was something like this. Okay, so continuously in the range. So now Nifty did not perform that way. One of the reason was Reliance hit all-time high a couple of days before, and since then it is experiencing tremendous profit booking, and that is one of the reason. And also TCS and Infosys were putting pressure on Nifty today, and because of that Nifty couldn't perform well, but still it just made an halt candle. So this is that candle. So I'm still thinking that Nifty would go up from here and it will not break down, is what I'm still thinking. So we'll look with the data and we'll understand what are the possibilities that we can plan in the coming days. So let's just first look at the daily candle. So Nifty has made a doji kind of a candle, or an indecisive candle, or an halt candle, and whereas Bank Nifty has made a bull candle. This is what we expected. In fact, I had while recording the video yesterday, I had mentioned this, that we can expect a candle something like this with a bullish stance in Bank Nifty and Nifty, but Bank Nifty made that kind of a candle. So now let's understand what should be our plan for tomorrow and what are the data as of now. So the data is a little surprising because at this stage FIs have added longs and index future, but they have added tremendous shorts in index futures. So far, like I haven't seen such a big number in the last 10 days or 2 weeks. So suddenly we could see such a huge spike in shorts. So that means overall they are still trying to ensure that the market remains under pressure. And apart from the index futures, if you look at their call options, they are net short. So they have closed long positions in call today, and they have created some shorts. However, they have created a good amount of shorts in put. That means that at this point, at least for tomorrow, they are not expecting market to fall down or go down with the momentum. But this does not indicate that the market is going to go up with momentum. So this is something which we'll have to keep in mind. And one of the reason could be today India VIX, I think it closed around 15% higher. So maybe they will plan a day or two as a sideways day to bring down the VIX and eventually bring down the premiums too. And if you look at pros, they have added very less number of shorts on call, but they are shorts, they have added shorts in the put side. That means, so since both of them are there on the put side, there is a high possibility that market may find support at the lower levels, at least for tomorrow or maybe this expiry. But overall, the trend still remains bearish looking at these numbers, because suddenly adding so much of shorts at such a lower level is surprising to me as well. And if we look at the overall positions of the FII, so this crossover is confirmed now, and the short side is moving up. So if you look at this, right now the total number of shorts present is around 24,200 in the index. Okay, and yep, so overall the sentiment seems to be bearish, but we may experience some pullback in the market. So that's what we'll discuss in the price action. So this is Bank Nifty at the moment, and we can see that it took support at 35,500 and immediately retraced. It respected all the levels. We had a resistance at 36,250. I haven't changed anything. So market traveled at this place. It each and every time it took support here and consolidated here and gave a close here. So now the trade becomes easier. So this is a range, so we'll have to trade the range breakout. Okay, so downside, if Bank Nifty breaks 35,900, we are going to buy put option, and we can expect a fall at least until 35,500, or what we call it as PDL, previous day low. And similarly, if we open flat and we break on the upper side, what will happen is we can buy a call option here, but we'll immediately book a target somewhere close to 36,450 to 500. So on the upside, we are not planning a very big target, but we are planning somewhere close to 200 to 250 points on the upside. We have a resistance at this place. So this is something which I have to keep in mind. So why we are not planning any bigger target? One of the reason is since we have seen them adding put shorts and not going long on the calls. So definitely, if you're going long on the call, you need momentum on the upper side to make profit. But in this case, since they do not have long calls, I don't expect a momentum on the upside. So maybe slow and steady, they may travel on the higher side if they break out higher. And since they have put, and by any chance if market opens slightly gap down, and if you get an opportunity here, then also we can buy a call option in Bank Nifty at this place, somewhere close to 35,900, 950, and we'll just place a 50-point stop loss here and go long in Bank Nifty. The first target would be 36,250, and eventually we may even see 36,450. So keep this in mind. And put side, only once we see a candle closing below 35,900 is when we'll go on the put side. Okay, and any gap down below 35,900, what we'll do is we'll wait for Bank Nifty to maybe reverse to this place, and then once it fills the gap and if we see a reversal, we can add a put here, and once this level breaks, we can add more here. Okay, because a gap down below 35,900 will definitely put in some pressure in the buyers who have managed to hold Bank Nifty the entire day on the upper side. And any gap up near 36,400 to 500, that can bring in some profit booking for the put shorts that they have done, and then maybe I think the market can remain sideways tomorrow. So we'll plan accordingly. Any important levels, I'll definitely update on the Telegram group. So this is my view on Bank Nifty. Let's discuss Nifty. So Nifty remained in pressure today, but it has closed at an important level. So what we'll do is, once Nifty crosses this level, which is about 17,000, is when we'll go long in Nifty. It may find a resistance at this place, but in case if it consolidates and gives a breakout, there is a higher chance that we can see Nifty moving up to 17,150 to 17,180. That means it will try and fill this particular gap, so we can trade that in Nifty. And if we have to go short in Nifty, that will be only below 16,900. We'll buy put if we see Nifty coming below this level again. Okay, so any gap down at this area, we'll definitely go for a put. In case if we see that it's filling this gap immediately, we'll go for a put. And any gap up around this level, 17,060 or 70 maybe, then there's a high chance it will stay within this range. The PDH can act as a support, and maybe Nifty will spend its time sideways filling this gap. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. And again, FIs have sold in the cash market today also. I think that number is somewhere close to 3,300 crores, and DI is bought for 1,870 crores. So overall, the sentiment still remains bearish, but any pullbacks that the market gives, we cannot avoid it, and definitely we'll have to trade that side. So chances of pullback are definitely there in both Nifty and Bank Nifty if there is no bad news or any problem coming in between. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching my video. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.